Coming up in today's episode of Inspire to Inspire. So I created a system that I call a 3-2-1 method to change your life. What is holding you back right now? What is holding you back? Indecision can cost you your health, your wealth, your business, your money, your joy, your freedom, and much, much more. You only have got one decision to make, which is to decide to move forward or to not move forward.
Mr M Dongo.
Mr Dongo.
Wonderful time working with Mr. G.
Mr M Dongo, and he is a 10x person.
I love your energy.
He just go like boom, 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 boom. It's amazing.
I always love the way this man carries himself with dignity and respect.
There is only one biggest block that can block people and prevent people from doing what they want and living their life. And this block, it also prevents entrepreneurs from reaching that dream life that they've been always wanting to do. And this one block can prevent you from signing that deal, knocking that door, booking that meeting, downloading that app, and taking that business to the next level, simply because you are blocking yourself from doing that. And this can also affect and prevent you from living the life that you want. Welcome to Inspire to Inspire Show, a place where you come to learn, grow, and scale your online businesses. This is as well the place that you come to take that dose of inspiration each and every day that can enable you to actually take that massive decision as you are able to take your life to the next level. In today's episode, I am going to address one big block that have killed so many dreams, one big block that have affected so many people from living their life to start living somebody's life, from achieving what they're supposed to achieve to start achieving what other people think they should achieve. And this one big block, it is the decision making. My dear friend, thank you so much for joining me on this episode today, because I've seen so many entrepreneurs that are stuck simply because they do not have what it takes for them to take the next biggest decision ever. They do not have what it takes for them to take their life to the next level. There are so many factors that are holding people from making those big or even small decisions. And these may actually cause you to remain stuck at one place. These may actually cause you to start living somebody else's dream. And these may even kill so many dreams that were almost bursting. And actually, I have created a system. You know me with systems and steps. So I created a system that I call a 3-2-1 method to change your life by making your decision as simple as 3-2-1. So stay tuned as we are jumping into this right now, because today is the day your life will change, if only you want it to actually change. So get ready. Let's dive into this. The very first thing that I want to give you from the order 3-2-1. So I'm going to give you the number 3 thing. There are also 3 things that you are supposed to actually take a look at. This is, so you must be able to ask yourself, okay, 3-2-1. So number 1, what is it that is holding me back? So list 3 things that are holding you back from making that big decision. What is holding you back right now? What is holding you back? This concept invites you to actually take stock of yourself, especially on what is going on here and in your body. So I invite you to take stock of yourself and take a look at what is really happening in my life. Like, what's going on in my life? What is it that is happening right now? If it's going to take yourself 5 minutes of sitting down and be like, what is going on in my life? You need to take a stock of your life. I actually want you to take a look at these things, because if you don't understand these things, then you will be stuck. And when you are stuck, then you can't go and do anything in life. So, what is it that is going on right now in your life? First thing, what are you afraid of to take that decision? What is happening? Like, maybe you are trying to sign up for my idea to income program, which is $1,000. So, what are you scared of? What is causing you to feel fear? Like, what's causing you to be indecisive right now? Is it because you don't have money? Is it because you are scared that you might go broke? Is it because that you are scared that this program might not even work? What is it that you are scared of? Ask yourself, what are you afraid of? What's making you to be like, ooh, I'm so terrified? What's scaring you from doing that? If you are to pause this podcast, this video, pause it and write down what is it that normally scare you from taking that big decision, or it may be that small decision. It may be you want to read and then boom, you stop reading, or you don't even start even reading. What is it that you can, like, what's stopping you? What are you scared of? And the second thing is that I want you to ask yourself, what is it that will happen if you don't take this decision? What are you going to lose if you don't take this decision? What is it that's going to happen? What are you going to lose if you don't take this decision? For example, if you said, okay, you know what, I am not going to sign up for this program, what is this going to cost you? Number one, it may be that, okay, so if I don't take this decision, I'm going to remain the kind of person I am right now. That's like a sure thing that's going to happen. You are going to remain the person you are right now, the kind of person you are right now. If you are not making money online, you are going to continue not making money. If you are not making leads online, you are going to continue not making leads. If you have no idea where to go, what to do, how to go, how to do whatever you want, you are still going to remain that same person. So, question, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to do? And how, if you don't take action, how is that going to affect you? How is that going to affect your life? How is your life going to remain the same or get affected? You may be like, okay, you know, if I don't take this course right now, I might be able to actually pay that car bill that is now overdue. Okay, you may still go and pay that car bill that is now overdue, but still remain where you are currently. What is it that is going to cost you? And how is that going to cost you? How is that going to affect your life? What is it that's going to happen if you don't take that action of getting up in the morning and go to sign up for that gym? How is that going to affect your health? Are you going to remain the same person? Are you going to actually change? Are you going to gain more weight? Are you going to not build those muscles? What's going to happen? Like, what is it that's going to happen in your life? How are you going to grow in your life? How is that going to affect you as you are moving? The third thing that I want you to ask you is that, how will this affect my life? Okay, if I don't take this action, what will happen is that I am going to gain more weight if I don't go to that gym. I am going to remain the same person who is not making more money. I am going to remain the same person who haven't traveled. I am going to remain the same person who is still suffering with that depression because you don't want to see a therapist. So how will that affect your life? Well, when you are depressed, you can't do anything. Well, when you don't make more money, then you are going to remain the same life and nothing is going to actually change in your life and you remain the same person forever and ever and ever. Well, if you don't take that course, you are going to actually stay without getting clients, without actually getting those leads, if you don't book that call, you will never, ever get the kind of help that you actually need. So how is that going to affect you? Write it down. I want you to write it down right away and write it down right away so that you are able to change your life. You are able to actually go and take stock of yourself. Remember, it's all about getting to know yourself. So do that. And let me see you after this short break, because when we come back, I am going to tell you the two. Remember, it's 3, 2, 1. So more about the two when we come back.
Are you an author, coach, or entrepreneur struggling to reach that six-figure milestone? Do you feel stuck, unsure of what strategies will help you build, restructure, and scale your business? Well, I'm here to help you transform your business. I offer a 45-minute free business coaching session designed specifically for people like you, driven professionals who are ready to take their business to the next level but need a little guidance to get there. Just imagine having a clear roadmap tailored to your unique business needs. In our 45-minute session, we'll cover 1, identifying key challenges. We'll pinpoint the specific obstacles holding you back. 2, crafting a personalized strategy. Together, we'll develop a step-by-step plan to build, restructure, and scale your business. And 3, implementing proven techniques. You'll learn effective methods to attract more clients, increase sales, and ultimately achieve your six-figure income goal. This session is completely free. Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale your existing business, this free coaching session will provide you with the clarity and direction you need. No fluff, no empty promises, just practical, actionable advice. So if you're ready to turn your business dreams into reality, click the link below to apply for your free 45-minute business coaching session with me. Spots are limited, so don't miss out on this opportunity to fast-track your success. Apply now and let's make your six-figure business a reality. I can't wait to help you succeed.
Welcome back to another episode of Inspired Inspiration. And in today's episode, I am talking about one big problem that so many people out there are actually having, and one big block that is blocking you from making that big decision, which is decision making. So many people, they are stuck because they have no idea what to do and where to go, simply because they are not taking that one big fat decision. So if you are just joining me right now, I just covered one big issue, that is the number 3. Remember, I just given you the principle of 3, 2, 1, decide. So I've given you, you are looking at what are the consequences of me not taking this decision, or of me not taking this effort, of me not taking this action. What is it that is going to actually happen if I don't do that? That is number 1. Now we are not talking about the number 2, which is also the 2. This 2 is that list 2 things, 2 results that will happen when you take that decision. What is it that is going to happen when you take that decision? How will your life change? This is the time for you to challenge yourself, to write 2 things that will make you take that step forward. So this is the time for you to ask yourself. I ask myself, like, what are the 2 things? Like, what is it that I'm actually going to get? What is it that's going to, how am I going to, how will my life not change if I don't take decision? But right now, it's not, what will happen if I take this decision? What will happen if I sign up for that gym? What will happen if I sign up for that course? What will happen if I schedule that free coaching call? What will happen if I take that first step of moving forward? What will happen if I be like, yes, this is the decision that I need? What is the best that could happen? That is the question that I want you to ask yourself. And these 2 things can be summed in 2 questions. The first question is that, what is it that I will get when I sign up for this? How will my life change? How is my life possibly going to change when I sign up for this, or when I take this decision that I need to take right now? How is that going to change my life positively? You need to ask yourself. You need to also visualize. Well, Mr. D, when he was presenting this training, he said that this program is going to help me to actually launch my product in 7 days. And then after that, I'm going to build it and actually scale it to 6 and 7 figures in 6 to 12 months. So, question, what does this mean to me? How will this help me when I take this decision? What will my life be? How will this month, how will this 6-figure business going to impact my life? How is that going to happen? What is it that's going to happen? What's the best thing that could happen when I take this decision? What's going to happen? And the second thing that I want you to also ask yourself is that, how will this affect my life? So if I join this program at the gym and I lose weight, how will I live my life when I'm now be able to wear the kind of clothes that I need in my life? Or if I join this program, how is this going to help me to change my life, especially when I start making all that money that Mr. D was promising me, or that Mr. D was actually speaking about during his webinar? Or if I take this one call, how will this help me to clarify my business? How will my business be when I now have a clear path, when I now have this clear path that was laid down by my coach or by Mr. D or by whoever out there? How will this affect my life? How will I enjoy my life when these things that were being said are now happening? How is that going to happen? And how is that going to change my life? You need to ask yourself those questions. Those two questions are the most two important questions, because this will enable you that chance, because when you ask yourself these questions with a positive side, like for example, what if this doesn't work? And then you change it and be like, okay, what if this work? What will happen if you list strong points on that side of, okay, this is what this is going to actually do for me? Let me tell you one thing. Your life will never be the same, because you will take that one big decision super fast and quick and easy. If the positives are more powerful than the negatives, then it is easy and simple for you to take that decision and just sacrifice and jump in. But so many people do not ask themselves the good side. They only ask themselves, what if this does not work? What if this is a scam? What if this does not really change my life? What if I go to the gym and then I fail to pay? What if? That are all wrong ifs. Convert it and start asking yourself, what if this work for me? What if this become the miracle I've been praying for? What if this become that one thing that I've been journaling from last year up to today? What if this works for me? What will happen? And how will I change my life? This is the second thing that I want you to ask yourself. These two things are so powerful. Very, very important. Challenge yourself to look at life from a different angle. Challenge yourself to look at that decision, to look at that problem from a different angle. Challenge yourself by asking yourself, what are the positive things that could happen in my life right now when I change my life? Let me see you after this short break, because I'm going to give you now the one. Remember, it's 3, 2, 1. What is that one thing that you are supposed to actually do so that your life can change, so that you are able to take decisions and make decisions super fast, and actually change your life?
Have you ever thought of turning your ideas into a profitable online business? Welcome to the Idea to Great Income 7-Day Challenge, where you'll gain the knowledge and skills to create an online course that sells like hot cupcakes. In this week-long intensive challenge, the goal is to equip you with everything you need to turn your ideas into a lucrative online business. It may seem like a daunting task, but with the right guidance and a step-by-step approach, it becomes a journey of discovery and growth. Over the course of 7 days, you'll uncover the secret to creating ideas that sell in the online market. This is not just about coming up with ideas, but about creating ideas that are marketable, ideas that meet a need, solve a problem, or offer a unique perspective. So are you ready to transform your knowledge into profitable online courses? Join now for the Idea to Income 7-Day Challenge. It's time to turn your ideas into great income.
Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Inspire to Inspire Show. And in today's episode, I am talking more and more about the one thing that is blocking so many people from living their life to the fullest, which is decision making. Decision making is the very, very important thing that you need to actually do and practice every time in your life. But so many people, they are stuck between two walls. So many people are actually stuck between two roads. They're either on the A or on the B. And guess what? They're just going to be dangling somewhere in the middle. And let me tell you one thing. In life, there is no what you may call a middle ground. It's either you're on the left or you're on the right. We don't have the middle hand here. We don't have the neutral when it comes to some of these life decision and that are going to actually change your life and make it better. If you are just joining me right now, I just discussed on the first segment and second segment of this episode. The first thing was that you need to know the three things. You need to write down three things that might prevent you from actually make the decision, or what are the three worst things that are going to actually happen when you don't take this decision. And then number two, you need to write two powerful things that are going to actually happen when you take this massive decision and make them positive. And right now on this one, remember, it's 3, 2, 1. Take decision. Decide. You need to decide. 3, 2, 1, decide. 3, 2, 1, decide. 3, 2, 1, decide. So important concept. You only have got one decision to make, which is to decide to move forward or to not move forward. You have only one decision to make, to either move forward or to retrieve. And guess what? Not all decisions are supposed to be made by moving forward. Some decisions are supposed to be taken by going backwards, but you still have to decide by asking, what is it that I'm supposed to do? So this is the stage of your decision making that will change everything for you. This is going to change everything for you. Why? Because this is where you are making that decision. This is where what you have been evaluating, what you have been looking at the pros and the cons is now coming to an end. Your life might be where you are right now. It might be a spiral right now simply because you are not deciding. So many people don't take decisions and they just go with the flow. There's nothing called you go with the flow. You are either in or out. It's no, you know what? I'm very flexible, so I'm just going to go with the flow. No, there's no go with the flow here. Your life is in spiral mode simply because you are not deciding right now. Indecision can cost you your health, your wealth, your business, your money, your joy, your freedom, and much, much more. I'm going to repeat this. Indecision can cost you your health, your joy, your money, your wealth, your business, and everything else, your relationship. So I want you to look at, are you willing to lose your relationship simply because you are not deciding? Are you willing to lose your life simply because you are not deciding? Are you willing to lose your life or to lose your freedom simply because you are not deciding? Are you willing to lose your joy and live a miserable life simply because you are not deciding? Because those who don't take decisions about their lives, guess what? Somebody else is going to take a decision about your life anyway. And you're just going to follow, or you're just going to go with the flow. You're just going to go as if you don't know who you are. I mean, you are not a paper that will just going to be flown everywhere by the wind. You need to know where you are going. You need to be focused like an eagle. Just be focused like an eagle and go forward, because it is forward where you will be getting the amazing, amazing results. Since it is your decision and since it is your life, you might as well take that decision so that nobody will decide for you. Because if you don't do that, as I said, somebody is 100% guaranteed to take that decision for you. And when they do, you are either not going to enjoy whatever decision that they are going to actually make about your life, or you are either going to be miserable about what they will do or what they will say about your life, So you need to take charge of your life and take that decision. If you are going, you are going. If you are not, you are not. Stand on your principles. If you are signing up, then sign up. If you are not, then don't. Stand on your principle. Do not let anybody decide for you, because it is your life. It is your duty to work on your life the way you want to. It is your duty for you to live your life the way you are supposed to live it. So since you know what you want, you might as well decide what you want and just run through it. Stop letting anybody decide for you. It is your life, and only you have the right to live it the way you want. And do that today by choosing to you decide what you want. By choosing to decide and practice this and implement it in your day-to-day decision making. By choosing to you decide to change your life right now. It is your life, my friend. It is not my life, your life. I have decided to do what I need to do every day. I've decided to run this podcast, and I still do that every day. I have decided to give this program, this course right here for free, and I still do that, and I still love it. So you might as well get it for free by going to actually by actually checking the link in the description or by scanning this QR code. You might as well get it for free. I decided to do that. I decided to launch my program, Idea to Income. Right now, we are helping hundreds of people to turn their ideas into income. You might as well decide. And those people that we are helping is people who have decided to take their life to the next level. They did not wait for me or for anybody else to decide for them. They decided for themselves. So you need to decide, what is it that you want to do? Where are you going with your life? Who do you want to be with your life? You need to decide that right now and write it down. Because if you don't do that, somebody else is going to do that for you. And when somebody else do that for you, then life is going to be so horrible and so boring because somebody else is controlling your life. And when somebody else is controlling your life, guess what's going to happen? You will live a miserable life, because it is not from your own decision. So thank you so much for watching and also listening on this episode of Inspire to Inspire, because I know that this is the episode that is going to also change your life to the best. And I cannot wait to see you next week, as I'm going to give you more and more about what is it that you can do. How can you change your life? What is it that you can do to turn your life into be the life that you want? How is that you're going to do? What is it that you're going to do? And how are you going to implement the skills? Well, it's now your question. What is it that you're going to do right now? And how are you going to also implement those skills? Well, I also created this free guide, steps that I have designed for you to take your life to the next level by making the right decision. You can do that by scanning this QR code that is here, or by actually checking the link in the description. So do that right now, and let me see you next week as I'm going to dive deep again in this Inspire to Inspire. You may also download our free mobile app so that you also get access to my free coaching, my free course, my free coaching call, and you also get to watch these episodes and more. So thank you so much. I cannot wait to see you next week. God bless. And remember, you are here to be inspired to inspire other people. Take care. Bye-bye.
Mr M Dongo.
Mr. Dongo.
Wonderful time working with Mr. G.
Mr M Dongo, and he is a 10x person.
I love your energy.
He just go like boom, 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 boom. It's amazing.
I always love the way this man carries himself with dignity and respect.